Despite the fact that Professor Gambari was authoritatively reported as the new chief of staff to President Muhammadu Buhari on Wednesday, updates on his filling the job deserted by late Abba Kyari had been very unclear since Tuesday about several allegations on the new COS. Despite the ability of the present government to sell him as an experienced ambassador, Gambari has been alleged to have used his position in helping Nigeria tyrants to persecute residents through undemocratic acts, legal killings and lawlessness. Sarah reporters allege that in 1995, for example, Gambari straightforwardly upheld the killing of Ogoni, environmentalist and activist, Ken Saro-Wiwa, and other 8 different activists during the General Sani Abacha military regime. Gambari had been reportedly told the United Nations that the killing of Saro-Wiwa was legitimate as it was done in accordance with the law and constitution of Nigeria. The UN General Assembly had censored the subjective execution of Saro-Wiwa after a defective legal procedure, underlining that everybody accused of a corrective offense reserved the option to be assumed blameless until demonstrated liable as indicated by the law in an open preliminary with all ensures vital for safeguard. In any case, Gambari blamed the UN General Assembly for moving to the tune of certain people attempting to challenge the power of Nigeria. He named Saro-Wiwa a typical lawbreaker who had occupied with the homicide of certain Ogoni seniors. The Ilorin Kwara State-born educated was once cited as saying, Nigerians don't need democracy because democracy is not food. It is not their priority now, Sarah reporters. Although this information by Sarah reporters was faulted by several people who claim the authors are going crazy and they are lying against the new COS. Early today, there was a trending throwback newspaper shared by Seun Anikulapo-Kuti, one of the sons of fearless Fela Anikulapo-Kuti of blessed memory, which indicates that Gambari actually supported the killing of Ken Saro-Wiwa openly. This paper has made Seun Kuti get several accolades as he was praised for taking us back to history. The paper was also shared by Sowore and Lai and have got several reactions from Nigeria. Well, it is not only these people, this man that shared this thing. I think Namdi shared this thing before Kuti. Namdi shared this yesterday or so. He shared this newspaper, the same newspaper. Yes, the same newspaper. That was what Namdi Kanu shared. You know one thing, the same thing Sowore said. They were abusing him. They were cursing him. You know, see the hypocrisy. People will know the truth, but even if you don't even believe something, you need to have an open mind and be objective. But people, because they don't like you, even the same. What is this man's name? Nnamdi Kanu. He said the same thing. They were telling him, go and sit down, go and do this and that. But the same thing, Fela Seun Kuti said the same thing. Now they are praising him. Can you see the hypocrisy in this country? If some people say the truth because they don't just like your face, because they don't just like your guts, no, they will not take it. But at the end of the day, the thing will still affect them negatively or otherwise. It is not even only these people that have been saying it. This man also, FFK, Fanika, they said the same thing, that this man is worse than this, is worse than this. But they always say, oh, people are always complaining. If you do this, they will complain. You know, if there are no reason for people to complain, people will not complain. People cannot say, oh, because we've been complaining, and they will see something that is not really clear to them, or they have their opinion on certain things. You will tell them, oh, they should forget it. They should not talk. No, you cannot be beating a child. They are expecting that child not to cry. Another man again, Kofora, forgotten the first name, he said the same thing. Some people might decide to keep quiet. And that was why this man, Sowore, came for Tinubu, that how can they be keeping quiet? They didn't know all that happened. But they would say, Sowore, go and sit down. Sowore, go and sit down. Some people have said, it is those who are intimidating and oppressing them. Those are the people they love to be praising, to be exalting and be bowing down for them. And at the expense of their own life. Why can't we? Even all of these people have been saying the same thing. Why can't people just open their eyes and see what is happening? You know, the same thing they said about Buhari at that time. Oh, people were like, oh, he's a changed person, this and that. Let us see what will happen. Let us see what will happen. FFK said this man is dangerous than Apakiari. You know, that time when they were talking about Buhari, people were like, oh, I beg, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. But now, it don't clear for everybody high. But it has not even clear for some people high. Well, because there are some people are ashamed because they don't just want to like don't just want to back down. Yes, this man is good, Buhari is good, is good. Everything they have said about everything is evidence. We are all witnesses to what people said in 2015. So what are we talking about? So people just need to be open-minded. Where one or two people, three people are saying the same thing and you are still saying a lie. You'll be surprised what Nigerians will be reacting to, or how they're going to be reacting to this newspaper. This thing has come out since 2 days or yesterday or so. Someone said, how I wish we should stop talking as this so-called government has no listening here. Okay, either we force the out or we bear with them, but to continue talking is a waste of time, energy, and resources. Why are we expecting something good from a government that came with an agenda and are working to achieve it? We heard change. We jump into it without asking for a true definition of the change. Gambari has the quality of what they want, so it fits into that shoe. Let's go down on our knees. The Lord that answered Ghanaians will answer us. Who killed the untouchable Kyari? He will do it again. My own will be for God to continue protect me, my family, and the Igbos at large. Okay? The evil that men do live after them. The appointment of Gambari is a stain on this administration. And a lot of people are praising. Okay, somebody said here that already this administration is a stain on Nigeria. Gambari is just joining his whatever, and Buhari being the chief of them all. Must this man still be appointed as chief of staff? Is he barren? Is there no other capable and qualified candidate from his own town or state? Why all this rubbish of recycling old brigades into government in this country? Is this not so destroying and absorb enough? When will the youth disengage themselves from whatever and bondages these people and greedy leaders must have entangled them with? Anyway, I could see massive sweeping of cabals on the soil of this nation so shortly. I think somebody said the same thing, that what happened in Ghana, you know, it was a big transformation that happened in Ghana. People have talked, people are tired, people are crying. People are crying, people are mourning, people are hurting, people are in pain because of all of these things. You know, the pain, escalated. The ones that are working with them, they will tell you a lot of developments are taking place that people just chose not to see the development, the good things they have done. It's just unfortunate. So you're very high. At least this man has said he's going to give it to Nigerian bumper to bumper, back and back, front to front. Femi Adesina, that he cannot be keeping quiet, that for over 5 years they've been bearing people talking at them. If people do not talk as you, who are they going to talk? Who are they going to be holding responsible? They don't just want it. So let's see what will happen. Whether Nigerians, they are going to take a responsibility of things they are supposed to do, or they're going to take action. You should know that Professor Gambari is Nigerian and entitled to his opinion as a citizen. So if I'm Gambari, in Gambari's shoes, I will do the same. No one is saint. Okay, I don't think the post is by nomination. And aside, that's how many of them can stand firm and clean hand, maybe newly elected ones. By then, Nigeria no need democracy, but now Nigeria needs democracy with leaders who have good faith to Nigerians. Even some of them, was it not the same, what is this man's name? David Mark, when they were talking about this, is it internet or this mobile phone and all of that, that they say they don't need it, they should not give it, that Nigerians do not need it. All these people, wickedness, some people say you don't say the wickedness, not here, not be here. You can call Obasanjo whatever you want to call him, whatever, irrespective of whatever he does. At least people say, go and sit down. Obasanjo, all of them get their own for body. But this issue of having a mobile phone, people never thought that this could really happen in this country. It was a miracle. At least during Obasanjo, it came. because a lot of them didn't want it because that was how they were using it to contact themselves. But ordinary person cannot just do that. David Mark said the same thing. Even our debt, he was able to pay off our debt. But what do we have now after him? It's just that we have not been so lucky having good leaders. But just like once somebody said that what happened in Ghana, definitely God knows how he's going to do it. He knows because people have tried in many occasions. Many people have come and many civil society groups, individuals, but at the end of the day, they have just used the masses they've turned the masses against themselves. That even when masses are supposed to be together, have a united voice, they cannot just do that because some people will be dragging them down. That forget it. Just like some people are saying, oh, no, nobody is clean, nobody is perfect, this and this and that. You can imagine this kind of a thing. And that's why these people get away with all of these atrocities. Just unfortunate. Someone says leadership requires someone who can take difficult decisions. I think he's entitled to his opinion. Okay, I want to know really why nobody is asking why Ken Saro-Wiwa was sentenced to death by hanging. I understand that he was accused of killing some 5 traditional rulers. Did he or did he not? Where are the families of the murdered traditional rulers? I can't just follow the bandwagon to condemn Saro-Wiwa's death sentence without having answers to these questions. They should remove him quickly. That was then, but now he's the chief of staff to the president. They should have mentioned this since being bring down syndrome. They should have said it. Nobody knew. Even when the people, when it got leaked that the man is going to be the chief of staff, they denied it. They didn't tell us. Even this man denied it that he was not briefed. Gambari said he was not briefed. But we just saw that on the next day, everything just like, and that's it. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning all of this. Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you very much. Bye.